Hi, for my last tutorial, I wanted to show you what to do when you're done with making your Google site, when you've got everything laid out exactly how you want it and you're happy with it. The first thing I would do is to actually make sure that you've done the preview and go through and look and make sure that all the pages are set up the way you want them. This one clearly is not done, but for the sake of this tutorial, we're going to pretend it is done. I'm happy with it. I don't want to make any changes. Once you've done the preview, you can go ahead and exit, and then you come up to the Publish button. When you click the Publish button, you have to come up with kind of your address, the site you want it to be named. Let's say demo page. And it's thinking if it comes up with a check mark, I'm good to go. I can have that as my address. If it comes up I think it comes up with a red X, and then it won't let you have that page because that address has already been taken. And then you have kind of some choices to make. You can make it viewable to anyone right now I'm on my FHSU account, so I can make it visible to anyone at FHSU, or I can make it visible to anyone on the web. What I discovered, I'm going to give you a little troubleshooting thing here. When I was on my USD 480 school account, I originally had it set to viewable for only anyone at USD 480. And then I found out that the administration had turned off Google Sites for students under 6th grade because they didn't want them making websites. So they weren't able to go to it. So I had to, the workaround for it ended up being I turned it to anyone on the web, and then they opened the window in an incognito tab so they could still get to it. So if you end up making a page for your students and you're like, why can't they go to it? Change it to anyone on the web and have them open it in an incognito tab. What happened was they didn't realize when they turned off Google Sites that meant that my kiddos couldn't even go and see a page. If you want, for right now, I'm just going to leave it at anyone at mail.fhsu.edu because I'm not really going to leave this page up when I'm done. If you want it to show up in search results, like if you want it to show up in a Google search, you would check that box. If you don't want it to show up in searches, don't check the box. Click Publish. And it thinks for a minute, and you're done. At that point, I would make sure that you come up to Publish, and there's a little arrow here now. I click that arrow, View Published Site, and now here's my site that's done, and I can now copy my the address for the site so that I can, if let's say I wanted to have my class look at it, I can copy the address, post it into Google Classroom. Now people can get to it. One other note, just because you've published it does not mean that you can no longer make changes. I can still come back in here and make changes as I need to or as I want to. I do have that ability. But now, because it's been published, it's up on the web. People can view it if they have the address for the settings that I have right now. And that's all you have to do.